Hi everyone, I'm Jill.
And I'm Mitch, and I'm behind the camera today.
Today we're talking about tools, RV tools. I've been asked many times by folks, what do you keep in your rig as tools? I've been a handyman on the side for many years and have accumulated a number of tools over time. But of course, when downsizing and moving into a rig full time, I had to make some decisions about what I was going to keep and what I was going to get rid of. So today I'm going to show you those tools. If you're new to this channel, please give this video a like and subscribe if you're not. We really appreciate your support. What I've decided to do is break this down into 5 categories, or maybe a top 5 if you will, without narrowing in on one specific tool for some category. You'll understand what I mean in a moment. The first category I want to talk about is sockets and wrenches. There are a number of different fasteners, bolts, on our rig, as well as the motorcycle, as well as the truck, for those types of maintenance or repairs that I can do myself. There's a number of sockets, but one in particular is probably most important as it relates to RVing. And that would be the 1.1/8" socket with extension. This is what I use to remove the plug on my hot water tank and to change the anode. Not a common size, not a standard socket that you would expect to see in your toolkit, but very important for that particular application. I have used a large variety of sockets and wrenches throughout the rig over the last 2 years. Number two, hand tools. Now this category I'll break down into 3 sections. We've got electrical tools, plumbing tools, and just general hand tools. As it relates to electrical tools, I do have wire cutters, wire strippers, crimpers, linesman pliers, those types of tools. This is just to basically help reassemble certain wiring assemblies as they come loose. Plumbing tools. Probably the most important plumbing tool would be the tongue and groove plier, or channel locks. Now this is a fairly large one. I don't know if I've used this one yet, but I do have another pair or 2 that are in a smaller variety. This is great for repairing sinks. Now other general hand tools, I'm referring to screwdrivers, Robertson, Phillips, flatheads, utility knives. I keep an Olfa with me as well as a straight blade, and an assortment of other types of pliers, measuring tapes, saws, the list goes on. Like I said earlier, I haven't used them all as of yet, and I probably need to do another cleanse, but for the moment,
I think so.
I'm keeping them all.
A cleanse, freeing up some storage, sounds good to me.
Number 3, power tools. Now I've kept an assortment of power tools that might be a little bit overboard, but they have come in handy on a couple of occasions. I have a circular saw, I have a jigsaw, and most importantly, I've got 2 different drills. I've got a standard 3/8 chuck drill driver, but I've got an impact drill. This I've probably used more than any other. It's come in very handy. Most of the fastening that I do, most of the drill work that I do is more fastening than it is drilling. Although I do have adapters for the impact that I can put drill bits on. But for this, I've repaired, I've replaced, I've secured, I've maintained so many different items. This has really been a great useful tool. Number 4, my compressor. I've noticed many folks have a 12-volt tire inflating device. Due to the fact that I have extra space, for me, I chose to keep my Bostitch pancake compressor that I had and have had for many years, and I've used for many different things. Most common use for my compressor would obviously be to inflate tires. Tires on the rig need to be kept at a specific temperature, specific pressure. Prior to each trip, tires are checked on the trailer to make sure that I have the right amount of pressure. Now there have been a few other uses for the compressor which have come in very handy. There's a lot of small trim pieces in our rigs that have a tendency of vibrating or wiggling loose after travel. Small pieces of trim typically. So I've been able to put those pieces of trim back on multiple occasions with my brad nailer. That brad nailer has come in very handy. It's not a framing nailer or a roofing nail gun or nothing like that. It's a small brad nailer, but it's perfect for those applications. I've also used the compressor to clean off the fans in our rig. I'm a big advocate of circulating air in the RV for a number of different reasons, and the compressor has come in handy to blow the dust off of the fan blades. Now last, and probably most importantly,
Yeah, whatever.
my leaf blower. Now why on earth would I want a leaf blower? You might be asking. Well, let me tell you. That has come in very handy for cleaning the roof of the rig off, cleaning the top of the slides, although I do have slide toppers, but I've still blown stuff off of the slide toppers. I've cleaned our mat, the mat that is the mat at the bottom of the stairs to get into the rig, but I've also used it to dry off my motorcycle after cleaning it so that I don't get water spots or water streaks. Thanks so much for watching. That about covers it for the tools that I use and have with me in my rig. If there's something that I haven't mentioned today that you have and use that I've forgotten, please drop me a comment below. I'd love to hear from you.
Please don't suggest other tools. He has enough.
You can never have enough tools.
If you're suggesting other tools, please don't. He has enough. I'd like a little bit of storage space.
The outside belongs to me.
Unfair.
Hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up if you so wish, and don't forget that notification bell. We hope you enjoy our content.
That's it.